This is the piece of land that the county voted to purchase. This building here at 412 North Tioga Street will be turned into the new county office building, and the parking lot behind it will either be redone or turned into affordable housing on Sears Street. Part of the reason Lime Bike is so popular in Ithaca is how easy it is to use. All you need to do is open the Lime Bike app on your phone, scan the QR code on the back of the bike, and you're good to go. This intersection behind me at Court Street and Park Street is where one of the traffic calming projects will be. A raised crosswalk will be installed going from the park across Court Street. Raised crosswalks are very beneficial because they not only make it safer for pedestrians to cross the street, but they also slow down traffic in the area. That's right, Amanda. I'm here at the library where this painting you see behind me was dedicated in the memory of Dr. Dorothy Cotton. Cotton was known for her work as an educator for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference during the Civil Rights Movement. Here in Ithaca, she worked as the Director of Student Activities at Cornell and founded a consulting firm dedicated to leadership development and social change. Tonight, Aloja Erwali, who knew Cotton personally, led the crowd in singing some of her favorite songs. The painting, titled Jules, was done by local artist Terry Plater and was donated by an anonymous donor. Plater said Cotton was able to see the painting before she died, and she loved what she saw.
There were actually two paintings that the donor had in mind and didn't know which one to choose, so apparently she took them both to the place where Mrs. Cotton was living and let her make the choice. And apparently she was really very moved and touched by it. So even though she's not here with us, she was able to see the painting.
The painting is now a permanent part of the library's art collection and will hang here in the main hall for everyone to see. Reporting live in Ithaca for Newswatch, I'm Matt Ristaino. This week, the Tompkins County Legislature approved the grant money for the Spring 2019 Tourism Project. In total, over $137,000 will be given to 20 different organizations throughout the county. One of those organizations is the Greater Ithaca Activities Center, which received $16,000 through the program.
We want to make sure that quality art, quality educational activities is available to everyone, and having this funding helps us to do that in a way that is both accessible but also excellent, magnificent.
This year, that money will go towards GX Festival of Nations and Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball tournament, which will take place together this September. Many of the events that happen here on the Commons are funded through the county's tourism grant program as well. The Downtown Ithaca Alliance was awarded $11,000 by the county to fund their brand new Winter Light Festival, which will be held in December.
I think the first time, certainly in New York State and probably in the Northeast, we're bringing in an international display of light sculptures that will be shown during the holiday season, which are kind of really awesome.
In addition to funding big festivals, these grants help provide opportunities for many local artists and entertainers.
So here they get to get on stage, they get to hone their craft, and they get to entertain their community and actually get a little bit of money for it.
Reporting for Newswatch in Ithaca, I'm Matt Ristaino. The Lime Bike bike share program debuted in Ithaca last April, and it has been an immediate hit. So far, 17,000 Ithacans have taken over 65,000 rides on Lime bikes. There are 350 Lime bikes in Ithaca, up from the 250 that were rolled out last spring. Hector Chang of Bike Walk Tompkins said the initial fleet of bikes couldn't satisfy the demand.
The ridership that they got really justified having more because there were parts of town that were not being served with the 250 bikes because they were being ridden so often that you wouldn't really reliably find one.
After the program's success in Ithaca, Lime Bike has expanded their reach into other parts of Tompkins County, including Trumansburg and Dryden. Part of the reason Lime Bike is so popular in Ithaca is how easy it is to use. All you need to do is open the Lime Bike app on your phone, scan the QR code on the back of the bike, and you're good to go. There are plans to expand the program even more, including adding e-bikes next spring. These are powered bikes that allow the rider to maintain a constant speed while pedaling, even while going uphill. The Ithaca community has truly embraced Lime Bike. They can be seen on almost every street corner downtown, and a local children's center even came up with a Lime Bike jingle. Chang says it's encouraging that the program has been accepted so quickly.
The fact that people are really taking it as like part of the community, part of how people move around this town now, is quite interesting and fun to see.
Reporting for Newswatch in Ithaca, I'm Matt Ristaino. This year, winter seems to have come a little bit early. We've already seen well below freezing temperatures, as well as our first major snowstorm of the season. So if you haven't started preparing for winter, you're already falling behind. One of the things most affected by the winter is your car. According to DMV.org, it is especially important that all the fluids in your car are at the correct levels. You should check to make sure that you have the right amount of antifreeze mixture, which you can find in your vehicle's owner manual. And while you're at it, make sure that you have plenty of wiper fluid as well, as your windshield can get very dirty from all the salt and sand that's on the roads. Also, be sure to keep an eye on your car's battery. According to AAA, your battery loses 35% of its strength when it's 32 degrees outside and 60% at 0 degrees, which makes it much more difficult for your car to start when it's cold. Make sure to get your battery tested and either recharged or replaced if necessary. Now, when it comes to winterizing your home, keeping the warm air in and the cold air out is essential. Business Insider recommends putting something under your doors to stop drafts and taking out any window air conditioning units. Now, they also suggest putting bubble wrap over your windows. Now, while this may look a little strange, the bubble wrap will prevent cold air from leaking into your house while still allowing the light to shine through the windows. Now, of course, there are many other tips out there for winterizing your car and home, but if you start with these simple steps, you're well on your way to staying warm and safe this winter.